All right, everybody, welcome in. We're diving deep today into something really fascinating.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
Big changes happening over in Thailand
Hmm.
in the real estate market there.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to be looking at that, like specifically Chinese investment and all the different ways that it's kind of impacting the entire country.
Yeah, everything from the economy to the social side of things, how people live their lives day to day. We've got a ton of really interesting research here, so let's just get right into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
So I came across this stat, right?
Yeah.
And it just blew my mind. Over the last 15 years, Chinese investment in Thai real estate has, get this, exceeded 100 billion baht.
Wow.
100 billion. That's not like a small change, you know what I mean? It's a huge amount of money flowing into Thailand.
Yeah, that's a tidal wave. It's a major trend that we're seeing all over the world. Chinese investors looking for opportunities outside of China. But the thing about this particular case that I find so interesting is how it's not spread out evenly across the whole market. Like it's concentrated
Oh, interesting.
in these like luxury properties.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Specifically, I've got high-rise condos in Bangkok, right in the middle of everything, and then you've got like resort-style villas all along the coast.
So it's not just like strictly an investment play.
Right.
It's got to be a lifestyle thing too, right?
Oh, absolutely. They want the whole package, you
Yeah.
know? The view, luxury, the experience, like think concierge service, rooftop infinity pools overlooking the city, private beach access. I mean, come on.
Sign me up.
Right. This is what they're looking for. And it's not random, it's strategic.
Right.
The developers are putting these developments in places that are already hotspots.
Right. Where the wealthy Thais are and the foreigners already are. Yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
Exactly.
But why Thailand, though?
Yeah.
There's a lot of, beautiful beaches all over the world. There are a lot of cool cities all over the world.
It's true.
What makes Thailand so special?
Well, you're not wrong. There's a lot of competition, but Thailand has a few things going for it that make it really stand out.
Okay.
Of course, you've got the beaches. Those are amazing. And the cities like Bangkok, Pattaya, Phuket.
Oh, yeah.
But there's also the government.
Oh, okay.
Thai government's really trying to get foreign investors over there.
So they're making it, like, easy, huh?
Yeah. They're considering some big policy changes, for instance, extending those leasehold periods.
The leasehold periods, right?
For foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
It's 50 years now. They might make it 99 years.
Wow.
And another thing, they're thinking about letting foreigners own a bigger chunk of condos. Like right now, it's 49%. They might bump it up to 75%.
75. That's a huge change.
Right.
I mean, no wonder all these condo transfers are going through the roof.
Well, exactly.
I mean, we're looking at, what, a 14.7% increase in condo transfers to foreign clients just in the first half of 2023.
Yeah, it's crazy. And of those, Chinese buyers make up almost half, 47%. And this data is coming from really solid sources like the Real Estate Information Center and the Government Housing Bank. So it's pretty clear they're a major force in this market.
It's wild. I mean, I know it's probably good for the economy on some level, but when you get this much foreign money coming in this fast,
Yeah.
I got to imagine there are some downsides.
Oh, there are definitely some potential downsides, especially for the people living in Thailand.
Right. What about, like, the cost of housing?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Like regular Thai people trying to buy a home.
Exactly.
Does it get more expensive?
It does. It does.
It's a supply and demand, right?
Right.
So when all this foreign money comes in, the demand goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Prices go up.
Yeah, and I've heard some people call it the affordability squeeze.
Yeah.
Especially in those like really nice areas that everybody wants.
And it's rough.
Because for developers and sellers, it's great.
Right.
But for Thai citizens, it's not so great.
Yeah.
Especially if they're, middle class, lower income.
Yeah. Trying to stay in their own neighborhoods.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's getting harder and harder to afford to live where they grew up. We see this a lot in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Traditional neighborhoods, and suddenly these luxury high-rises are popping up. It's really complicated. There's no easy fix.
It is a tough situation for sure.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, on one hand, you want that foreign investment, right, for the economy. But then you've also got to think about those, like, social impacts.
Right.
Like, what's going to happen to the people who live there?
Yeah, how do you balance that?
Yeah.
How do you make sure everybody benefits,
Yeah, exactly.
not just a few people at the top? Well, there are a bunch of different policy ideas floating around out there. Some people think we need stricter rules on how much property foreigners can buy.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe they can only buy a certain percentage of the units in a new building.
Right. Or
Yeah.
maybe we could put a higher tax on them
Yeah.
just to slow things down a little bit, you know?
It's not such a free-for-all.
Exactly. And then on the other side, there are folks saying we need to build more affordable housing. You
Mhm.
know, like maybe the government could get involved with some social housing programs, or maybe we could incentivize developers to build more affordable units.
Okay. Yeah.
But the bottom line is finding that balance
Mm-hmm.
so we can bring in the foreign investment and also make sure that Thai people aren't getting pushed out of their own communities.
So it seems like transparency and fairness are really important here.
Oh, absolutely. If the market's fair and transparent, it helps everybody.
Yeah, not just a select few.
Right. And it's not just Thailand either.
Yeah.
This is happening everywhere.
Right.
It's a global thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's fascinating, honestly. We've talked about so much today. It's given me a lot to think about, that's for sure.
Me too.
We went from, like, the actual amount of Chinese investment.
To what's driving it, the benefits, the challenges.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. I hope our listeners are getting as much out of this as I am.
Me too. And as you keep learning about this stuff, I want you to think about those ripple effects.
Mhm.
You know, how is this going to affect other countries that are dealing with the same problems?
Mhm.
And what about the future of, real estate worldwide? Because it's all connected.
It's a global market. It's a great point. It's like we really got to understand all these forces at play if we're going to have any chance at figuring this out.
Exactly.
Well, hey, thanks for being here. This has been a great conversation.
Yeah, it has.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.
See ya.
All right, take care.